Both sides had enjoyed League Cup wins in midweek. Arsenal thanks mainly to their reserves. Spurs' league form had been poor, though, and following the resignation of Jacques Santini, Martin Jol had been entrusted with the responsibility of leading the club into a successful new era. He made a number of changes, preferring Eric Edmond to Stephen Kelly at left-back, and also leaving out all his big guns, so Robin van Persie, Matthew Flamini, Justin Hoyt and Manuel Almunia had to settle for a place on the bench.
Bergkamp to Edmond. It's an interesting pass. It's Jermaine Defoe. Chance now, Mendes! Sprawling save in the end by Lehmann. Carrick. It's misjudged by Seagon. This is Defoe. Keane in the middle! And the ball took a couple of ricochets. First off the goalkeeper, then an Arsenal defender. And Seagon got out of jail.
Yeah, great play by Defoe. And the Seagon there, just getting the wrong side of it. Should never allow him to do that.
Edmond. We just saw Jens Lehmann. Just so little thus far. Here's Bergkamp. Is that Dennis Bergkamp says he's got more years to come. Feels very fit mentally and Tottenham free kick. Naybet and King forward again. Oh, and almost a free header there for Keane. Arsenal hadn't covered the run. And an inch. And it's going to fall here. Chance, goal! Tottenham! It's Noureddine Naybet! The Moroccan scores his first goal for Tottenham. And what a game in which to get it.
Well, I'd have to say it is against the run of play, because Arsenal just started to dominate the possession, or were dominating the possession. Here you see Michael Carrick delivers the ball in. It's a shallow cross. I think it was Toure tries to win it in front of Ledley King. It flies all the way to Naybet at the back post, who takes it on his chest. Nice and calm, lets the ball drop and finishes with a left foot strike. Desperate Arsenal defenders flying across the face of the ball, trying to block it. There you see Martin Jol, who's one delighted man, along with all the Tottenham faithful.
Driven in dangerously, oh, fabulous save by Lehmann. He had to react, and he needed every bit of his height here, Jens Lehmann.
Well, that was a great delivery in. Two players converging on Jermaine Defoe. Just managed to get that little flick on. The pace was on the ball. Looked like it was going to loop over Jens Lehmann. Just gets his fingertips.
On free kick. Meaningful with the header.
Help on board.
A minute to be added on at the end of a frantic first half, and here's Henry. Brilliant control. Thierry Henry does what he does best. The Premiership's leading goal scorer gets his 11th of this campaign, and Arsenal, out of nothing, so typical of them, are on terms.
Well, the one thing you can't legislate for is brilliance, and this is brilliant. Oh, it's such a hard ball to control, coming over his shoulder. Milaran picks out there, makes a little run in behind. Oh, it's touch and go, whether it's offside or not. But the way he brings it down and regains his composure, and a little cool side foot finish. And he's made it look quite easy.
Toure. Bergkamp left that for Ljungberg. Oh, and it's going to fall here for Reyes! Straight. Bergkamp. Should have been an easy take for Paul Robinson, presumably. Reyes decides to play it in long. Seagon got there ahead of Pamaro, but shot, albeit at stretch.
Yeah, Seagon there just gets into a great position. I think the ball's just on the rise, on the bounce as he makes contact, and that means the ball's always going to just be going up in the air.
This is Ljungberg. Gets away from Pamaro, penalty! And it all stemmed from the horrible error from Paul Robinson. His side were immediately on the back foot, and Pamaro has conceded a penalty.
Disastrous little spell for Tottenham when you think of it. Great strength from Freddie Ljungberg, I've got to say. praising Pamerot, saying how strong he was.
It's Lauren. Now that has raised a few eyebrows around White Hart Lane. Can the Cameroonian hold his nerve? He can! And the champions have come from behind to lead in the North London derby. It's Lauren from the penalty spot.
That was as cool as you like. Naybet scored, did you? It's amazing there, you see it. Paul Robinson's got one hand on the ball, and he's sort of run into Ledley King. The ball pops out, Arsenal gain possession. There you see it slid into Lundberg. Shows great strength here, I've got to say, to hold off Pamerot. And he just does enough, clips his heels, pulls him down. And here's Lauren, nice and coolly, just slotting it in. That's a disaster for Tottenham, I've got to say.
Here come Tottenham looking for an immediate reply. Oh, and the shot had Lehmann scrambling at his near post.
Space for himself as he cuts inside, gets the shot off. I think it took a deflection, just took it into...
Nuruddin Naybet needed to intercept that. Lundberg was on his way. Oh, and Vieira is through the Spurs defence. Patrick Vieira! Arsenal in the comfort zone. The skipper. 3-1, they now lead Tottenham. And surely that's going to be enough.
Well, talk about shoot yourself in the foot. I mean, Naybet in the first instance showed great reading of the game and cuts it out. There you see him coming out with the ball runs away from him. Vieira picks it up, gets a little bit of luck with the bounce of the ball, but he's through there. Draws Paul Robinson as he goes to ground, just lifts it over him nice and calmly. There you see there's Carrot, King, Naybet all out the game. And he sticks at him with all the confidence in the world. Just as Paul Robinson goes to ground, lifts it up over it, a side foot finish. And there you can see the delight and ecstasy on Patrick Vieira's face and Arsene Wenger.
Defoe. Have a little turn from Jermaine Defoe. Can he go all the way? Oh, he can! That is absolutely sensational from Jermaine Defoe. What a reply from Tottenham, and one of the goal of the season contenders without any doubt.
Well, I think sensational is a great description of this goal, Kev. And as it comes into entirely great feet, quick feet, drives in, straight through, and he strikes it brilliantly well. And Lehmann's got absolutely no chance, can't even get anywhere near it, hasn't even bothered moving for it. It's that great a strike. This is a great angle to see it. He's hit through the bottom upper part of the ball. And it's just dipped.
Promising perhaps for Arsenal. It's out of the reach of Robert Pires, but it's won back quickly again by Fabregas. Clever pass, Lundberg! Arsenal score again! Freddie Lundberg. But Cesc Fabregas, the young, talented Spaniard, had a big part to play in that, and Freddie Lundberg has made it 4-2 Arsenal.
Well, unbelievable the way that unfolded. Great play by Dennis Bergkamp. Tried to thread a little ball through, got cut out, then they won the ball back. Fabregas picks the ball up. And it looks like there's nothing on, and then suddenly reverses a great little pass. He's certainly onside. Lundberg shows all the composure that's required and slots it under Paul Robinson, and just giving Arsenal that bit more breathing space.
Have to now, Spurs. Naybet forward and King for the free kick and a goal! Ledley King! And this astonishing match takes yet another twist. The Spurs skipper beats the flailing dive of Jens Lehmann. It's 4-3.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great delivery in, and he just gets a little bit lucky because it's right in the middle of a cluster of red shirts. But he uses his physical presence, fights for it, gets that touch, and the pace is on the cross, which allows him just to get that head on it, and it just drifts beyond Jens Lehmann. There you see, look, 3 shirts all around him. He just manages to get that touch. That makes it 4-3, and it's game on again.
It's about to come on for Dennis Bergkamp, but this is Freddie Lundberg. Looking for Henry! Brilliant tackle from Edmund. Still Henry. Pires. He's got the shooting chance, and he scores! Robert Pires! And yet another twist to this incredible chapter of North London derby history. Arsenal are 2 goals to the good yet again.
Well, it's unbelievable. Ljungberg comes in there, knocks a great little ball. I think Henry's first touch was excellent, but a great come across from Edmund to get the block, and I thought that Pires had missed the opportunity. Once he cut inside, I thought he's lost it. Then he drags it again. This is where I thought he'd lost it, but great feet. Just gets a yard on Pamero, and he slides it under Paul Robertson to make it 5-3. Can Tottenham keep coming back? I just can't see them being able to do it anymore in these last 10 or so minutes.
Well, I said the next goal would probably prove decisive. Sloppy from Henry. Ziegler. And Canute! They've got another back! Can you believe this? Thierry Henry's error. And once again, Ziegler showing his eye for a pass, and a fine finish from Freddie Canute.
Well, very unlike Thierry Henry. It's a great little chip. He's in space. Henry's tried to make up the ground after giving the ball away. There you see a great little stand-up chip from Edmund. Canute comes onto it and a great side foot finish. And what an interesting end to this game.
No break again for Spurs. Pires wasn't the header he meant. And the shot whistles wide. It's stoppage time is up. Arsenal top of the Premiership.